Hi YouTube, Novasaur again. Today I'm bringing you a deck profile on a Weiss deck. It's not complete, I'm still missing 5 cards I think it is, but I'm going to show you it guys now before it's complete, and then once it's complete I'll probably upload it again. I know I haven't done much Weiss content recently, that's why I've decided to upload this before it's finished. And my nice Seraphim sleeves from Is This a Zombie? No, it's not Is This a Zombie deck, I wish they did Is This a Zombie in Weiss, but no. It is on my Fairy Tale deck. It is my Dragon Slayers deck. So I'm going to get into this. I run, for zeros, I run 3 Unison Raid Lucy's. This card is quite key to the deck. What she does is, basically when she dies, you can pay 1, discard a card, move her to memory, search your deck for any magic character you want. So basically, she gets, the reason why she's key is not only does she search for magic characters, she builds memory. So I run 3 Lucy's. I'm running 3 Gajil Red Fox. He's basically a suicider when he basically gets reversed by a level. When he's reversed, if his facing opponent is level 0 or lower, you may reverse that character as well. I was going to run 4, but I don't really have space for it, so I'm only running 3. Next, I'm running 2 Problem Child Natsu. If the card in front of this is a level 3 or higher, this card gets 7,500 power, so it's basically a 10k beat stick against level 3s. Next, I'm running 2 Natsu and Happy. This card gives 500 to all dragon characters. If you would, the next effect is if you would pay an act effect cost. So basically, if you use an act effect, if you would pay the cost, you can remove a marker from this card to pay as 1 card from the stock instead. So it only counts as 1 card from the stock, not all of it. And when this card comes into play, you can rest 2 of your stood characters when this card is placed on the stage. From your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, put the top card of your deck underneath this card as a marker. You do not run it for its act ability, you run it just for the global 500 to all dragons. He's your starting, he's your level 0 assist. My next level 0, I run 1 of, it is Searching for Ignore Netsu. It's a brainstorm. Pay 1, mill 4 for each climax you hit. You may, choose a dragon character from your waiting room, return it to your hand, and choose a card in your hand and put it into your waiting room. So basically, you can fix your hand. If you get climaxes, you can add a dragon character that you need at a time and ditch a card that you don't need. He's handy. Next, I run 1 Fairy Tale Master Makarov. He has a bond with Makarov's grandson Alexis. You don't run him in the deck, so you don't need to really pay attention to that. You run him for his Brainstorm, which is pay 1, rest 2 of your characters. Reveal 4 cards for each climax among them. Basically, you can search your deck for up to 1 magic character and put it to your opponent and put your hand afterwards. So basically, this card's pretty useful. I tend to have, when I do get to play it, I'll probably hope to get 1 of these per game. That's why I run 1 of each. This is a dragon character, so it's nice. But the reason why I'm running this one is because obviously you just search. And he also searches your deck. On to level 1s, I'm running 4 of Wendy Maverill, or whatever her name is. I run 4. I pulled 1 inside, which is quite nice. And what her effect is, when put a card from the top of your deck into your clock. When a card named Sky Dragon's Roar is placed on the climax area, and if this card is in the center stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's level 0 or lower characters, put it on the bottom of the deck, and this card gets 1,000 power. The reason why this card's okay, because yeah, it helps you get to level 2 quicker, which is pretty decent. Fairy Tale actually has a nice level 2 game. There's actually a lot of choice for level 2. I found it hard fitting everything in that I did. I cutted out a couple of cards I didn't want to, but I didn't have room. But also, if they've only just hit level 1, they're gonna still have level 0s on the board. Like they're gonna have level 0 assists and stuff like that. It just gets rid of them. Puts it on the bottom of the deck. Makes Eggfield presence a little bit weaker. It's just a nice handy card. I run 4 of it because it's a dragon character. It's the only blue level 1 I run. So she's just nice. And it's Wendy. Next, I run 4 Dragon Force Natsu. He has to be played at 4, in my opinion. He's too good not to. He has a climax combo. He has 2 effects. His first effect is when a card named Natsu vs. Zero, which is the Climax combo, is placed in your Climax area, until the end of the turn this card gets 1000 power and the following ability. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may pay you may put it on that card on the top of your opponent's deck. Now this is good because this guarantees your next card when you attack. If it swings for 1, it guarantees that 1 damage, so it's very useful. Its other effect is when this card becomes reversed, if this battle opponent is a level 1 or lower, you can reverse it as well. So this is a level 1 suicider, which is very useful. So basically, you Climax combo, you ram him into a level 1 or lower, and then you basically suicide him and stuff. Yeah. Next, I run 2 Natsu Living on Instincts. This card is when another of your characters, well, it's a 1/1. When one of your other characters becomes reversed in battle, this unit gets 1000 power to the end of the turn. And he also has a character encore. Put a character from your hand encore into your waiting room, and then he comes back as rest. So he's got basically ditch a character from your hand encore. I only run 2 of him because I didn't have room for more, because I want to run the 4. Next, I run 1 Dragon Egg Happy. If this card is on the stage, this card gets dragon, so he gets a dragon trait as well. But you're mostly running for his other effect, which is when the thing focuses. No, it's not focusing. There we go. His other effect is pay 1, put a card from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on the stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 dragon character, reveal it to your opponent out of your hand. Which is quite a good idea because searching your deck for dragon characters is just pretty much anything in the deck really. So he helps set up those next turn plays. He helps prepare you for. This basically helps you get what you need at the time, so it's pretty useful. That's why I play him as a one-off. And then as for my level 1 event, I play S-Class Quest, which basically is a 1/0, and you basically what you do is you choose up to 2 of your characters, and they get the following ability until the end of the turn. Also, pay 1 when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed. You may pay the cost. If you do, choose a character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. The reason why this is good, combo it with Natsu Force Dragon Force Natsu. You combo in with Dragon Force Natsu. Basically, when Dragon Force Natsu gets reversed, you basically pay 1 and add a character from your waiting room to your hand. So it's just basically the combo is just plus. It's a very handy card. It's a nice tech. And then I'm running 2 Celestial Spirit of the Zodiac Gate backups. I'm running 1 Aries and 1 Virgo. This is why the Unison Raid Lucy is very useful. It's a pay 1 1500 backup, but the other effect is if you have 2 or more in memory, the character that is in battle is it if a number. Then you can choose one of your characters that's in battle and give it a 1500. So it's basically a 3k backup, and they're character backup, so you don't need green in your level or your clock or anything like that to use them. So that's why you run 3 Lucies to help get memory. Sorry guys, I'm tired. I was at my locals earlier. So basically this card's very useful. I was going to run 3, but I didn't have space for it. I'm lucky I had space for this. But it's a very strong backup. It's a 3k backup for the cost of 1 and just having 2 in memory. And then onto my level 2s. This is a card that I need 3 more of, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that is a place to return to Natsu. I will be running 4 of this card when I get the next 3. Basically, he's a very strong level 2. He's a level 2 1 cost, and he gains 500 for each of your other magic characters. So he's basically 9/5 on a full field without the assists. That's all he does, but that's 9/5 with a full field, no assist. And then I play 3 of these level 2 assists. Flame Dragon Igneel. And all he is assist all your dragon characters in front of this card get 2000 power. So if you have 2 of them there, and then this guy here, he's 9/5, he's 11, he's 13/5 at level 2. It's ridiculously hard to beat over. And of course, this is dragon, so you know, it's a good card. It's a 2/2 though. That's the only downside to it, but it's pretty easy to get off. And then for my last grade 2, so I'm running 8 grade 2s. It's an event. I play 1 Moon Drip, which basically pay 2, search deck for a level 3, add it to your hand, heal 1 damage, and then you can move this card into your memory. This also helps get the memory count for your level 1 backup, which will then give you 4 cards that allows you to move it into memory. Which is obviously very useful. That's why you only run it as a 1, because obviously this deck is pretty stock costly. So now onto my grade 3s. I run 1 of the trial deck Natsu, Fire Dragon Slayer Natsu. His first effect is if you have 2 Fire Dragon roaring your waiting room, he gains 2k. I do not run it for that effect. I'm just running him for his heal. On play, he can heal damage. That's the only reason why I'm running him. I'm running him at 1. I'm probably going to take him out for the Power of Allies Natsu, which I'll show you now. So my next grade 3 is I'm running 3 Power of Allies Natsu. This card is not bad. He actually gives you stock. What his effect is, obviously he's a level 3, pay 2, come on. Come on. Here we go. Doesn't seem to want to focus, guys. I'll just read his effect. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, if the number of other magic characters you have is 3 or more, you may put the top card of your deck into your stock. So it's 3+1 stock. And his other effect is when this card is frontal tap, look at the top card of your deck and put the top card of your deck either into your waiting room or back on top of your deck. So basically, if the top card of your deck's not a climax, you just basically put it in your waiting room. It gives you that 1 card less, so more chance of hitting that climax. Also, if you've got more of a, you know, the bonus of getting an extra stock is very useful. But I'm only running him at 3 at the minute because I only have 3, and this 5th heal, well, this heal helps. So 3 of that Natsu. And then my last grade 3, I'm running 3 of the level Dragon Slayer Wendy's. I'm 4 even. 4 Dragon Slayer Wendy's even, my bad. What she does is she heals on play, so basically when she's played top card of your clock, she drops home, the waiting room. And then you can pay 1, put a card from your hand into your waiting room, choose one of your dragon characters. Sorry guys, I'm yawning. Choose one of your other dragon characters, and that gets 2,500 power until the end of your opponent's next turn, which is very useful. Very useful, because if you're going to refresh soon, you can just ditch a climax for it. Yeah, you can ditch your climaxes, and you can also paste climaxes out your stock, and you also power up your field. These powering up, that's 2,500 until the end of your opponent's turn. Igneel, powering up your dragons by 2,000. You hit pretty high numbers in this deck. I can't wait to get the last 5, maybe 6 cards I need. Obviously 3 of them is the grade 2. Maybe 1 or more of the grade 3 Natsus, and just run the 4 heal Wendy's, but for now I reckon it's going to be fine. And then the last card I need, which I'm disappointed that I didn't pull enough off because it's a climax. I need... Oh, I'm going to be running 4 Sky Dragon Roars. I only pulled 2. It sucks for me. But it's like 1 per box, and nobody else seems to... People that have got packs at my locals don't want to trade theirs because they need them themselves. And obviously the last card I run is Natsu versus 0, which was surprisingly pretty easy to get. I have 6. I had a playset of this card before I even got anything else. I basically got 2 boxes at my locals today because I sold a lot. I basically sold a lot of shit there today. So I decided to buy 2 boxes because they did me, because you know, I did pull the Wendy signed. I also pulled the Lucy level 2 signed, but I pretty much traded that away instantly because I didn't need it, and the guy was 1 off it. We needed 1 more for his deck, if I remember correctly, and he really wanted this signed. And basically, it was like I got a bunch of stuff for this deck. I got a load of Urza cards. I've actually built an Urza deck, guys, so you can look forward to seeing that soon once I've finished it. It's like, it's finished, it's up and running, it's complete, but there's just a few cards that I want to get more copies of and put them in the deck, because I am running just a couple of alternatives until I get them. It's basically my waifu deck. I got a couple of holo grey cards. Basically, I got a holo yellow, a holo climax, which combos with the level 3 Urza, the holo grey, the holo grey level 3 that is, and the changer in holo, and then like a bunch of double rares and other stuff for it. So I'm basically got a good deal. But yeah. So this is my Weiss Schwarz Fairy Tail Dragon Slayers deck. Let me know, guys, what you think so far. Thanks for watching. Bye, YouTube.